But the Bible says, and Paul said it best, that we're epistles read of all men. They've heard the gospel of Jesus in some places, but they haven't heard the gospel of Freddie. Mm. They've heard the gospel of Matthew and Mark and Luke and John, but they haven't heard the gospel of Ben and Ken. That you're an epistle read of all men. What are they reading in your life?
That's incredible.
Just that you can read the Bible longer periods than they can? Just that you could act more conservatively? How could you act more conservatively and dress more modestly than a lot of our Muslim friends? What are they looking for? They're looking for somebody that can break through this struggle with all of these mixed signals on the internet and on whatever and get back to that place where Moses said, look, if your presence doesn't go with us, if there can't be something palatable and tangible different about us than about everybody else, he said, I'm okay right here because I love these people. But if your presence is going, so we've got to get to the place where, you know what, with this Bible, if all I did was read devotions that I'm writing or others have written to ladies, that wouldn't help my wife out any. Even if I wrote them and I just read them every day. She wants me to, through experience, show her, or she wants me to take these devotions, even as awkward as it may be, and give them to her so that I can have experiential knowledge that these devotions were not just written, by whoever that's calling forth his Romeo, I'm Romeo. Well, prove it. Show. So there's experiences that are necessary. Yeah. And it's our experiences that we get from reading this Bible, taking it into his presence and speaking to him and communing with him and not just going in there talking to him, but being willing to listen to him. Because some of the greatest advice doesn't come when we open up our lips. The greatest advice comes when we open up our ears. Mm-hmm. And he's still speaking. It's man does not live by bread alone, but out of every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. If he spoke, he still speaks. And why would you want to be penalized and say, I need to sit on the sidelines and let somebody else, and all your life you're thinking, are they really hearing from God or not? What if they are? Yeah. And you've missed out on that. So what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to raise up, and God's helping us to raise up men and women. But so many men are coming to the TRC there in Seminole. They're hungry. Ex-athletes. One of the world-class boxers just transitioned and got married. And we've got ex-athletes and doctors and nurses and realtors and brokers. And we've got people that are still coming, pastors who are wanting more. And then we've got people who are coming from the penitentiary and their lives are changing. What are they all looking for? Not just how to behave differently, but how to hear differently. Yes. And if we can teach them that you can have an intimate walk with God and you can hear from God, and it's going to take a little while to help you understand what your position is. It's not just to run around and cast out devils. It's to take this glory of God and propagate that, as he told Adam and Eve, everywhere that we go, and share with other people.